Hey, Robert and Judy, I hope you guys are having a great day, and wanted to come out here and do a video. Sharon and I are getting ready to leave for a week to some adult summer camp in Ripley, West Virginia. Learn some stained glass and some wood turning. So we've always wanted to do that. But anyway, we wanted to make sure you got a great video before we left. Looks like they got the roof on. Looks like we're in pretty good shape there. Let's go take a look. Got windows in, roofs on. And I'm going to catch up with Jared here in just a minute and talk about some other stuff and just make sure we're all on track for different things like pre-con meetings, things like that. All right, we're still quite a ways away from that, so no worries there. So anyway, just wanted to let you know we're staying ahead of the curve down here, or at least we're trying to. And let's go take a look at the house, okay? Again, the roof is on, windows are in. And just so you know, let me show you something about how they flash windows and things, okay? How watertight this house is going to be. When they flash a window, of course you got your waterproofing around the whole house, right? And then what they do when they caulk, this is called a nail tab. They use screws, but they call it a nail tab. And underneath there is also caulk. Up inside here there'll be some caulk. They screw it, but before they do that, they put this flashing here, all right? And it makes it super watertight. And if you know the way when they lay the flashing over it, everything's set so the water drains down and doesn't get up underneath things. Okay, that's why they have it set like that. Okay, you can see how that's set. All right, the same thing with up top. You'll see how the flashing on the top, horizontal, sits over the top of the vertical, and then they cut the water, the moisture barrier, flap it back, put all that in, and then flap it back down before they side everything. So the house will be super, super watertight. And even if it raises up just a little bit, it won't hurt because it'll lay back down when they side it. So it won't be a big deal, it won't be an issue there, okay? So I just wanted to show you guys how they're building that, so you have a little confidence in the tightness of the house, if you will, okay? So very cool. So let's go on in. Again, this is going to be a super tight house anyway because you've got double layers of everything on this house because of the mistake. So hey, it all works, right? All right, so we come on in the front door. This will be it's a solid door, of course, but it's got a little knockout in it. That's where the glass goes. All the doors come standard. Glass company come in, knock that out, put the insert in. They usually do that towards the end. They don't want anybody breaking it, okay? We've already gone over all the power stuff and all that cool stuff. So let's just take a little walk around the house, okay? Of course, they got the tubs in, they got the insulation behind them because once they put the tub in, they won't be able to do that, so they get some of that in ahead of time, okay? Now you can kind of see how the whole ground system works. Let me show you that, guys. This is a good time to kind of learn a little bit about the house too. We got the ground for the whole house. Okay, this goes down into the rebar, the footer of the house, everything grounds it to the dirt. Okay, grounds it to earth. Then, this is a number 6 copper wire. That is the ground that goes from your electrical box and panel outside to the ground of the house. And everything else is grounded to that system. Okay, when they build the house, everything is grounded to that system because of your box. It's all grounded. Everything comes in, goes to your panel in the garage, and the ground, the neutral, the grounds all go to the box from the can outside. Okay, so everything's grounded together. This is also your cable. Your cable and your telephone lines all go to the outside of the house, all foamed in, all insulated properly. Okay, all sealed properly, and then it'll clean up the outside, of course, as well. But this is your home runs to each room. Okay, so home runs to each room, so you can see when they go up, then they start going different directions. Okay, now we don't lose signal and things of that nature. Okay, so all in good shape there. Let's see, what else can we learn about today? Of course, we got all of our infrastructure, all of our inbound pipes. Okay, all of our inbound plumbing. There's your hot lines, your cold lines, your drain lines. Okay, you got a nice flow to the drain because everything draining is gravity, inbound is on pressure, right? This backs up, this comes into this bathroom and backs up to the master, so they'll tap into these lines. Right now they're going to pressurize so they know that nothing leaks. Okay, this is also called PEX pipe. It's a thick-walled, flexible plastic pipe. And a lot of the builders have gone to it, one, because it's quicker and easier for the subs to use, it's more cost effective, and it's also better than the old PVC. These fittings are almost indestructible, okay? They won't leak. So anything well, I won't say they won't leak. I mean, you never say never, never say always, right? But they've had very good success with these, okay? More so than normal fittings on pipe, okay? So it's very good. That's why you'll see, like here, where they can actually bend the flex pipe, or the PEX pipe, excuse me. It's very flexible. They can bend it around corners, and that's all going to be inside the wall, so it's easy. You don't have to measure, you don't have to cut, you just kind of run it around, pop it into place. So it's a very good product. Except most of the builders are starting to go to it now, okay? What else can we talk about? It's about the size of it in here. We got our fans in, our plumbing, our air conditioning, infrastructure. Here's something also of note. When we talk about a fan box, so we got a little music going here today. The guys next door are framing. We talk about a fan box. It says fan box right on it. What it is just a heavy duty plastic box that bolts to that 2x4. So you can hang the fan, supports a lot of weight, okay? So we call it about a fan box, okay? All those metal tabs you see on the truss package, those are gusset plates. They're tapped in there. That's how the truss packages are put together. Okay, all the joints have those gusset plates. Okay, called gusset plates. So two pieces of wood come together and they secure them. All right, where wire goes through the walls, it's got foam. It's for fire stops. Okay, anytime you put a hole in anything, you have to secure it for fire spread. Okay. I'll see if I can find you a nice view of that here in a minute. Anyway, sheetrock's on site, getting prepped for that. Here's a good look at that foam they use for fire, and you saw it over there with the cabling for the cable and the telephone. Same thing. Anytime you breach something, you got to secure it for fire load or for fire spread. Okay. And if they've missed some every now and again, when the inspector comes in to do a final inspection on the electrical rough, they'll catch all that stuff and they'll re-secure it. Okay. Let's see, as we walk around our family room and the kitchen and whatnot, of course we got all of our infrastructure for water, power for stoves, refrigerator, all that stuff. Okay. Of course the washroom over there. That's a good place to see all the infrastructure too that's behind the walls. It's like right down there where the pipe goes through the wall for the drain for the sink. You'll see they missed some foam, so that'll all be caught on our final inspections. Okay, before they sheetrock it. Let's see, we got of course our drains for our hot water, washer and dryer, vents, all the water for our hot water heaters. And you can see how easy it is to run that kind of pipe versus having to make all these cuts and fittings and all the glue and everything for PVC. So, and CPVC, because CPVC is what you use for hot water. Okay. All right, I think we're in pretty good shape in here. One more thing I want to show you about the windows. When they seal up windows, this is also spray foam they put in. One's for insulation and two, it secures the frame in there too. So it does a couple of different things. Okay, so the window's very well sealed. Drafts, moisture, vibrations, it just sets that window in that chassis, in the frame. Okay. Of course, we all have our can lights and pendant lights. Got our slider door in. Look at that. That's a big slider door right there. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of dark in here, but it's all in place. There's your view of the lake. Very nice. There's your view in the morning. It's our green board, and this will be for your showers and around the bathtub and everything. It's called green board, moisture resistant sheetrock, okay? That's nice. Got a little music today in the background. Probably get tired of hearing me talk. So our lighting infrastructure, and of course, before we sheetrock, we'll make sure we note where these are supposed to come out of the wall, so they're the proper heights for the mirrors we're going to use. We'll get with Jared on that. I'm going to go talk to him a little bit and talk about the pre-con meeting dates, and so make sure it works for everybody. Okay. Again, we don't have the seat there yet. We're going to work on that. Again, we still got to punch it a little bit. Again, all this gets done. All that conversation will definitely get done pre-drywall. So. No worries, we'll get it all done. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's some other things I wanted to show you guys too about strapping. You know, Jack asked the other day if we use, or if D.R. Horton used hurricane straps or hurricane clips. Okay, D.R. Horton uses hurricane straps. Again, per code. I'm not super familiar with locations where they have to be, where they don't have to be, things like that, but it's all per code, so this all gets inspected. But those are straps. Connecting things, connecting structures, connecting big pieces like the roof to the wall, things like that. And they put them in certain locations like they do shear walls to help with wind load, uplift, side load, things of that nature, okay? That's why when people talk about block versus wood construction, the engineering that goes into wood construction these days is crazy cool. You know, things like this. You got 4 2x4 sandwiched together on the alongside this door. Okay, holding up the header and holding up some of the roof package. Okay, so the engineering, like I said, it's crazy cool what they do. So wood is just as strong as block in it, but it does flex just a tick probably in a heavy wind load, which is better than block. Block cracks, wood does not crack like that, so it's good. All right, what else can we talk about? I think we're in pretty good shape. All right, I think we're in pretty good shape. Oh, there you go. Here's a good example of, you know, fan box versus standard light fixture box, if you will. Because there's one of those fan boxes, again, just a different color, just gray, it's whatever the sub had gotten hold of. That's bolted right to the 2x4, okay? Versus a standard light fixture, which if we come over here to the dining area, the cafe area, that's a standard light fixture. Now, can that hold a fan? Probably. But it's not designed to do that, okay? We've all installed fans probably where we shouldn't have, right? Okay, and another style so they can get things where they really need them to be is that. Okay, that's one goes between the truss package, and then they can take that and that light fixture box, the black box, they can slide that on the rail. They can put it where they need it, okay? So if it winds up where a light's gonna be between two trusses, that's the style they use, okay? Same way with your cans. They can take those cans and slide them on those tracks, and they can put them wherever they want, okay? So it's all good. All right, I think that's all the stuff we got for today. Let's go out through the, and you know what I want to do? So I want to knock on this wall. You'll have, this thing will be so strong, it's crazy. 2 moisture barriers, 2 layers of hardy. Amazing. So little things like this as well will be touched up. Okay, so just different things. That's what they foam. Anytime you have a big opening, you have to foam it to slow the slow fire load or fire spread. Okay, God forbid, we don't want to ever see that happen, but if it does, know that that's the stuff that's behind the walls that helps you out. All right, no big deal. All right, let's get back, get you a nice view of the house again. We do appreciate helping. Hope this little video helps, you know, kind of keep you in the know as to what's going on and how things are going. Again, I'm going to get with Jared here in just a second, just kind of touch base with him on some stuff and just to say hey, okay? Anyway, until next time, I want you guys to have a fantastic day. We do appreciate you. Give me a call or text with any ideas, comments, or questions. See ya.